Hey guys, this is Jay. So I'm back with another voiceover video, and it's basically just my review of 2016 Mamas. I recorded one earlier, but I didn't like how it came out because it was just so rushed. Because I was just extremely tired. I wanted to get it out, so I was like, let me just delete it, go to sleep, get some rest, and then when I wake back up, I'll record it again. So I'm up, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. So let's get started. So um, normally when it comes to the Mamas, I've been watching the Mamas since 2013. So so I pretty much know how it normally goes, and like leading up to the Mamas, everyone sets up different various live streams because obviously not everyone has Mnet. Now I think if you have Mnet America, you can watch it, but that's only for certain parts of certain cities can get it. Like back when I was back in my old house, I had it, but then when I got new cable, I didn't have it, so it was like I was kind of sucky. So I already knew that I was gonna have to find a very reliable live stream because ain't nothing worse than getting a live stream that's like shitty quality and lags the whole time. So I honestly was like scrolling through Tumblr, and a whole bunch of people had different links. The ones I feel like you should try to avoid, honestly, is the Mnet website, the YouTube, Mnet YouTube page, and the KCON.TV one. Honestly, because that's where most people are going to go to, and it's just going to get completely crowded with people, and just the comment, the chat room's going to be crazy, and it's just those tend to lag a lot. So I try to just go to different unrelated live streams, and I found this one live stream, and then the thing was, the fortunate part was they had different ones. They had like HD, standard, like they had different quality of live streams. And the thing is, I have Google Chromecast, so I'm able to watch the live stream from my TV because ain't nobody trying to hold their phone for the next 4 or 5 hours. So I was able to watch it on my television, and it came in HD, really clear, perfect live stream. So that was awesome. So I had like a couple windows up just in case if something was to happen. So that's just a tip. So if you ever decide to watch the Mamas, or even like the Dream concert or anything like that, try something like that. So yeah, so I don't normally watch the red carpet because I'm usually sleeping at that point. So I usually just wake up maybe like a half hour before the show starts so I can be like awake when the show starts. But I actually I couldn't really go to sleep. So I ended up watching some of the red carpet. And there's nothing really much to it. It's just, the they have like three hosts, and they kind of interview people coming in. They don't interview everybody, but everyone coming in, you want to see what they're wearing, blah blah blah. And so during the red carpet, NCT Dream performed, IOI performed, and SF9 had performed. And also during the red carpet, they gave an award, and that was for Best of Next Award, so kind of like the Next Up Award. So they had two categories, so male and female. So female went to Blackpink, and male went to Monster X. So congratulations to them. Yeah, so I guess that's it for the red carpet. So show started around 6 o'clock, like clockwork. And the first performance was they usually have like an opening performance. So they had a couple of dancers, so like a tap dancer, break dancer, ballet, and then they had NCT, and it was NCT U and NCT 127 because I did see 10, because it was kind of hard to spot the other members, because I know in the only ones that's not in NCT 127 is 10 and Doyoung. So everyone else is in the other subunits. So it was both subunits together performing. So that was cool. And then They didn't like, they just did like a dance number. They didn't like perform a song or anything. And then so after that was like the first performance, and that was Taemin, and Taemin did Guess Who, Soldier, like a little bit of Soldier, and his single Goodbye. I forgot the Japanese title of it, but he did a Korean version, that the one he was promoting in Korea. Taemin did great. I mean, of course, decided he wants to just, have his shirt all open, flexing and shit. I'm like, okay, Taemin. But I was really happy for Taemin because, I mean, it's like his first solo performance at an award show. So that was awesome. I mean, Taemin had a great year, especially with, Press It and stuff like that. So that was dope. Now I'm probably going to be out of order with the performances. So yeah, I'm just going to just go through the performances, and then I'm going to go through the winners, like the nominees, like the categories and the winners. So next I have GFriend and 17. So I know a lot of people were anticipating, GFriend, because of course GFriend was one of those groups that like had a crazy year, especially with Rough. Honestly, like when Rough came out, they was pulling like a growl. Like honestly, they were just like snatching up music shows, and it's just crazy how like they're not from a really major company, and the fact that they've only been together for what, a year, maybe. I'll say about a year. I think they debuted last year, so they've been together for like about a year or so, I think, if that, and they just completely blew up. So that was awesome to see. GFriend. So they performed, what was it? Navarella. And then 17 did Boom 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 Boom. So that's like their new single that's coming out on Monday. So they got to premiere it first at the Mamas, which was awesome. And then GFriend came back and did Rough. And then 17 did like a different version of Adore You. And then they closed their performance with GFriend and 17 with Very Nice. So that was a pretty cute performance. So next I have Suzy and Baekhyun. They performed Dream. And then of course one of another like anticipated performances was Zico, Crush, and Dean, because I mean a lot of people were anticipating this collaboration when Zico was dropping teasers like about a week or so ago. So when the song finally dropped, the song just completely just blew up. I mean, it was on like Watch Mojo's top 10 music videos of November, and honestly, like, you know what I'm saying? So it honestly just recently came out, so that was dope. I think it got like a couple million views already. And we all know that like Zico, Crush, and Dean, I have like this kind of like this group like Fancy Child, I think. So I don't know if they'll do any more collabs in the future, but obviously if they do, I'm so ready for it. So Dean started with Half Moon, then Crush did Don't Forget, and then Zico did Eureka and Boys and Girls, and of course they ended it with Bermuda Triangle, which was like I said, lit performance. They all did so good. And I think after I saw Crush, Dean, and Zico, I actually left because I was like really hungry, and I was not trying to wait till like 11 o'clock to get anything to eat. So I ended up missing. Monsta X, GOT7, and NCT 127. So I had to watch their performance when the show was over. So Monsta X came out first, and he did Fighter. They did great. Of course, I love Monsta X, so I was, excited for them to perform. And then after that was NCT 127. So they did Fire Truck. So that was lit. And then after that, Johan and Taeyong kind of did like this rap battle thing. So that was really dope. And then GOT7 closed out with Hard Carry. So that was what's up. So that was great to see all of them perform. And after that, Lee Juk, he had performed. I'm not familiar with his work, but I do know like he's like a ballad singer. I know he does songs for like dramas and stuff like that. But that was a really beautiful performance. being that was my first time actually seeing him perform, so that was, really nice. And IOI and Twice performed together. Like, I really liked that little cute intro that they did. That was really cute. So IOI came first with Pick Me, and then they did Very, Very, Very. And then after that, Twice came out and did, of course, Cheer Up, and then TT. So that was nice. And then another performance people kind of looking forward to was Timbaland and Eric Nam. Now, I had no idea that they did a song together until like maybe a couple days before the show. And there was like one of the, performances that were people looking forward to. So I was looking forward to it because, and I'm a fan of Eric Nam. I've been a fan of Timbaland since I was like a kid. So I mean, the dude has like hits on top of hits under his belt. So yeah, of course I was excited for that. It was kind of awkward though because I mean Timbaland, he's mainly just a producer. Like, yeah, he raps, so it's not like he had a verse on the song. So in the beginning, he was kind of like standing there, like when he had like his little intro or whatever. It was kind of awkward. I ain't gonna lie to you. And then when the song actually started, Eric came out. It was definitely a different sound from what we were used to with Eric, because normally his stuff is kind of like, ballady or even like your like lighthearted fun type songs. So this was definitely something different for Eric, but I'm excited to listen to like the actual studio version of it. So that's that's really dope to see. He did a song with Timbaland. I mean, that's what's up, because I mean it's Timbaland, so that's what's up. And then of course, one of the most anticipated performances was none other than BTS. So BTS started with Boy Meets Evil. So it's like J-Hope and Jimin like dancing against each other. That was really great. And then of course they did Blood, Sweat and Tears. Of course, it's like one of my favorite songs of the year. It's kind of hard because I love Fire, but I do love Blood, Sweat and Tears. So it's like when I do my end of the year list, it's going to be so hard because I love both songs. They're both just great songs. So and then after the performance, before they start to do Fire, all of a sudden I see just like Jin and V on their knees, and I'm like, okay, what the fuck's going on? And all of a sudden, just V just takes off his damn jacket, and it's kind of like how like in the video where like like the cut off wings, and all of a sudden he's like touching on Jin. I'm like, oh my god, they're about to make out. Like, if so, I'm here for it, but I was like, what the hell's going on? But yeah, that was crazy. And then of course they did Fire, and they had like a whole squad of fucking people. Like, it was mad people on stage when they did Fire. But of course, I mean, it's Fire, so it was gonna be lit, no pun intended. So of course it's BTS. So I mean, I don't expect anything less from BTS. So that was dope. BY had performed. He performed Forever, which is one of my favorite songs from when he did Show Me the Money. And he did Day Day, and he did it with the pianist, and I totally forgot his name. I'm so sorry, but I'm honestly I'm like a huge fan of BY. Like, I remember seeing him when he auditioned for Show Me the Money season 4, and he auditioned, but he didn't make it far. And I know like it was the 3rd episode where they kind of like the 1-on-1 battle. But the thing was, he went up against Lil Boy, and at that point everybody was like really rooting for Lil Boy at that point. Like, him and Basic was, and like Minnow were like those 3 that like people were really looking forward to. So unfortunately he didn't make it that far on the on the season 4, but of course he came back season 5 and just completely killed it. And of course he ends up winning the show, and then now he's winning Melon Awards. Like, I think like every song he did from Show Me the Money was like top, if it didn't go number 1, it was at least in the top 5 at least. So yeah, I think like the last person that did something like that was Minnow. Like, I think basically all of Minnow's songs from last season was like top 5. So it was great to see BY get, mainstream success, and I'm really happy for BY. I know he's going on a tour and stuff like that, so if I get to go, I really hope I get to see him. But it was really awesome to get to see him perform. Okay, and then Tan, she performed Rain. And of course, EXO performed, and now of course I'm always excited to see EXO perform. So they had like this really interesting intro with like these colors, and I'm like, okay, what the hell is going on? But it's EXO, so it's like they don't never give you nothing, no regular shit. So I'm like, alright, I'm gonna just watch. And so they actually performed Transformer, was one of my favorite songs from Exodus from their last album. So I was excited because I haven't heard that album in a hot minute. And then, of course, Sehun and Kai did like this, interlude. So, that was awesome. Of course, because Kai is like my bias. Kai and like Lay like my biases in EXO. So that was what's up. And then after that, they did Monster, which is, again, another one of my favorite songs of this year. Again, I have no idea what I'm going to do when I do my end of the year list because, man, Monster, I still listen to Monster to this day. I have, like, I still listen to that damn song. Like, that song is so good. So, yeah, they did Monster, and then I was the end of their performance. And then after that, I remember seeing Wiz Khalifa, and they announced that Wiz Khalifa was going to perform. Now, at first, I could have sworn they were saying that he was going to perform with, like, Dean, Crush, and Zico, but I guess not. So he had his own set. He came out, did Young, Wild, and Free. Because, I mean, honestly, most of Wiz Khalifa's songs aren't radio friendly, especially not in Korea. Because, I mean, if you listen to Wiz Khalifa, 99%, 95% of the time, he's talking about weed and bitches and money and haters and shit. So like shit, like really like Wiz's stuff really, he couldn't really do any other song. Like maybe Black and Yellow, but that's old as hell. But so he did sorry about that. Yeah, so most of Wiz Khalifa's like music can't really be like performed in Korea because of like just the content. But I mean I've been a huge fan of Wiz Khalifa since like Cushion Orange Juice. So and then he did See You Again, and of course like the whole crowd was singing along, and it's just funny just looking at Wiz like look out in the crowd, and he looked kind of like surprised because I mean I don't think he's done anything like like that in Asia before. Like I know he's toured all over the world, but yeah, so that was great. And of course like BTS and GOT7 was getting their life, mainly like Bam Bam and Jackson, so that was cool. And I think like the last performance I can think of, like I think I got everybody, with a singer, Gallant. Man, I don't know this dude. I had no idea who this guy was. I just knew that I think I heard something about he's supposed to do something with Tableau and Eric Nam. So I don't know when that's coming out, but this is gonna be interesting. So when he performed, I was like, okay, let me check it out. And I had no idea like the song or anything, so this was completely new to me. But man, that song was so good. Just like vocals on deck, like my God, like them falsettos, man, that shit was crazy. So I definitely have to check that out. And then of course BTS was getting their life, and like Tay Tay was just singing the whole damn song. I'm like, okay, so at least they know who the hell he is. So that was cool. So yeah, I think that's it for the performances. Let's see. Okay, so I think with the list of winners, I have this missing one award, but I already mentioned the whole best of next award. So, all right, let's get down to the category. So, best new artist went to IOI. It was either going to be them or Blackpink. And I know a lot of people were saying like Blackpink's going to be a shoo-in, but it went to IOI. And I know a lot of people was like, oh, this whole no, you don't show, you don't get no award type shit. Obviously it's a bunch of bullshit because Blackpink won an award before the show. So yeah. So congratulations to IOI. And it's just crazy how, like, I know a lot of people's like, oh, this is the last performance, last thing they're going to be doing this year, because you all know IOI come 2017 is a wrap. So I don't know what's going to happen with the girls. I think most of them are still trainees. I think some of them are in groups already. I could be wrong. I don't know that much about IOI. I just know, like, I seen a few performances from them when they was on the show. Alex had showed me, so I know very little about IOI, but I know a lot of people bummed because, like I said, next year IOI is done and they're going to do season 2. And I think it's going to be with guys this time, but I'm not 100% sure. But just think about that. Like, they're still trainees. When, like, IOI is over, they're still trainees, and the fact that they have a Mama Award says a lot. So, of course, congratulations to IOI. Best New Male Artist went to NCT 127. I figured that they were going to win. It was either them or Astro, because I knew Astro. I don't follow Astro, but I know, like, they've been like hitting it with these comebacks this year. So congratulations to NCT 127. Of course, like, the members, really, like, emotional and stuff like that. So, so congrats to them. And EXO won Best Asian Style. I think there was, like, an award that they were doing during the pre-show where, like, you kind of, like, had to text it in. So yeah, EXO got that. And GOT7 won Worldwide Favorite Artist. So this is GOT7's first Mama Award. So congratulations to them. And then it's, like, even more special for Jackson because, Hong Kong, that's where he's from. So that's what's up. So congratulations to GOT7. Lee Juk, he won for Best OST. Taeyeon won for Best Female Artist. I know it's going to either be her or Ailee. So cool. So congrats to Taeyeon. Best Dance Performance Male Group went to BTS. That was a tough category because, it was like 17, Bigs, EXO, BTS, and Monster X. Yeah, and GOT7, if I didn't see GOT7 before. But yeah, so that was a pretty tough competition. But it was kind of like between, like, BTS, EXO, and GOT7. It was kind of like back and forth throughout when people were voting and stuff. So I had no idea who would really win. But congratulations to BTS. And 17 won Best World Performer. So congrats to 17. This is their first Mama Award. And then just in time for their new comeback. So congrats to 17. Crush won Best Vocal Performance Male Solo. I think Crush won one before, but I think it was with his collaboration with Zion T in a 2000. It was like last year. So this is his first solo Mama Award. So congrats to Crush. Of course, my girl Ailee won Best Vocal Performance Female, and I did not know that she'd been winning this award 5 years running. So shout outs to her. Taemin won Best Dance Performance Solo. That was kind of tough too because it was like you had Hannah, Taemin, Tiffany, Luna, and who else was it? I know it was like at least 5 people. And I cannot remember another person. Damn, I can't remember. But either way, I was fans of all the Hyosung, yes. So I was, of course, Luna. I kind of wanted Luna to win, but it's all good. So Taemin won. So congrats to Taemin. So this is his first solo Mama Award. Yay! Davichi won Best Vocal Performance Group. So congrats to Davichi. And Bang PD won for Best Executive Producer of the Year. So that was one of those categories that they didn't broadcast. So it was like, Best Executive Producer of the Year, Best Choreographer of the Year, Best Promoter of the Year, so on and so forth. And so, yeah, so BTS's president got a Mama Award, so congrats to him. EXO won Best Male Group. like best male group and best female group was like those groups that people like really like going at it about. Of course, you know, XOLs, you know, and armies and stuff like that. So, and then of course you have like, you know, like Black B and Shiny, and I'm forgetting someone else. Infinite, yes. So that was a really tough category because I'm fans of all those groups. But EXO won, so congrats to EXO. And Twice was best female group. I think who was nominated for best female group? Red Velvet, Twice, Wonder Girls. Was it G Friend too? It might have been G Friend, but it went to Twice. So congrats to Twice. Best band performance, of course, went to CNBLUE because they always get that award. And best music video went to Blackpink for Whistle. Now I was actually surprised it wasn't for BTS. That was surprising, but I mean it's whatever. You know, they won. Good for them. So congrats to Blackpink for winning best music video. Best collaboration goes to Baekhyun and Suzy for Dream. And speaking of Suzy, during the Mamas, there was like this teaser that came out. So January of next year, Suzy's having her solo. Excuse me. Best rap performance went to BY and CJN for Puzzle. So congrats to them. And Zico won for best male artist. So of course, congratulations to Zico. So this is like his first solo Mama award. So congrats to him. G Friend won for best dance performance female for Rough. So of course, congrats to G Friend. And the top three categories, like the Da songs or Day songs, or I think it's Da songs. I pronounced it wrong, but basically the top awards of the night. So Song of the Year went to Twice. I mean, I know a lot of people are like, oh my god, why didn't you go to EXO or BTS? Honestly, like, you really couldn't escape that fucking song. Like, seriously. Like, the damn Shy 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 part went, like, viral. Like, I mean, the song broke records. If I'm not mistaken, I think it has, like, 1 million views, the video. So, I mean, of course, you know, BTS and EXO, they have great songs. But, again, you really couldn't escape Twice's Cheer Up. You really couldn't. And it was so infectious too. It was like it's just something that was stuck in your head. And then BTS won Artist of the Year. So congrats to BTS. And they actually made history for being the first group to win a top award that's not from the big three. So all the other years since 2006. So 2006 is when they first came out with Best New Artist. Now everyone that's won an award has been from top three. 2PM, Big Bang, 21, Girls' Generation. Was it Girls' Generation? I think it's like Girls' Generation, Super Junior, TVSQ, like all the, I think EXO, like all these groups, GD, all these people are from the top three. So BTS is the first group to actually win Artist of the Year that's not from the top three. So congrats to BTS. And of course, 4 years running, EXO for Album of the Year. I honestly would have been surprised if it wasn't EXO. Dead ass. I mean, like, they had been getting this award 4 years in a row. I mean, 2013 was for Hugs and Kisses. 2014 was for Overdose. Last year was for Exodus. And now this year for Exact. So, of course, you know, I mean, EXO. Say what you want about EXO, but the albums are always on point. They break a lot of records. They sell a lot of records. And the music is dope. Like, I feel like each album, EXO steps it up with each album. So, of course, congratulations to EXO for winning Album of the Year. So, I think that is it for the awards this year. I mean, I know there's still the Golden Disc Awards and the Gaon Music Award, but I think those are next year. So I don't think there's any other awards for the rest of the year. So the next thing is coming up is the Gaillard de June, and that's the end of the month. So the last week of the month, leading up to like New Year's Eve, of course you're gonna have SBS, and then KBS, and then NBC. So That's going to be insane because like everyone and their mama is going to be on there. And then so it's going to be interesting to see everybody, you know, perform at the Gala de Jour. I always look forward to those because it's like at the end of the year. And they also give awards at the Gala de Jour as well. So expect, you know, a lot of people to be getting awards from there and just all the performances. So I'm thinking maybe Big Bang will perform, maybe, even though like the album came out before, like it's coming out on the 12th, so it's coming out pretty soon. So I mean, I'm hoping that they perform, but I'm not holding my breath. But I really hope that YG has Blackpink perform at the Gala de Jour, at least SBS. I mean, I know they haven't performed at the other, at least NBC, since 2012. Because I don't know why they just only do SBS Gala de Jour now, but whatever. But yeah, so that's something to look forward to. So like again, next year, Golden Disc Awards and other awards next year. So yeah, that's basically it. That's my review of the Mamas, and this shit is 30 minutes. So it's pretty long. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Hopefully it's not too rushed as the first time I recorded it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, I will see you guys basically, I think the next time I will probably see you guys is when I do my end of the year videos. Yeah. So I will see you guys then. Talk to you later. Bye.